Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? And he's on it. Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So, a breakthrough already. Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. He's through here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho. Azar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So, another set play. Valverde. Hazard goes steaming forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it? Goes for a shot! Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Looking for options for movement. Valverde. Hazard. He has found a way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Played up towards the front line. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And it's Azar.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves. Terrific header. Harmlessly behind. Menu gathers from the goal kick. That has not gone well. Gently done. It's a pretty loose pass. Sari. And it's Menu. And that is a little undercooked. What a throw in. And that's going right the way across. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. A heavy challenge. Valverde. The less said about that pass, the better. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that is a hefty challenge. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Alexander-Arnold proves just a little bit too strong. Now he's got space here. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Nicely aimed pass. Just about within shooting range. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Bernardo Silva. He's found the way through. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just eases him off the ball. Defending was strong and firm. Tries to thread one through. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Martin.
Barcelona are totally dominant.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 2 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 11.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has put paid to that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played out wide. Balde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fenerbahce have got it back and they'll have another go. Knocks it into space. Rafinha. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Lewandowski.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It's Asa! No, he's missed it. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal's cross. Oh, important interception. Mbappe.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Aims beyond the defence. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. He gets big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that could cost them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Nicely weighted ball. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is as far as they're going to go. Menu kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Kane. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona, moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too.
Takes the shot! Another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Climbs up big!
4 minutos de descuento.
He will be livid with himself. That could spell trouble. It's Kane! Oh, it rattles the bar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that has left him in a heap. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2, then. He's got full. Oh, that could be trouble. Tries a shot! He's gone for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. That's at the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning.
Barcelona do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Now, can they get him away? Rafinha! Rafinha! Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe!
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
And nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And Gullit! Oh, this looks sharp. Barella kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's beaten the line. Gullit! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is good alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Dumfries, and he's opted for the long pass. Now it's Hazard, and he's had it nicked away. And he plays one through. And he's had a hit! That carried quite a threat.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Milan finding their passes. Koundé goes back to front. Hazard. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Has a look and plays it forward. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to play it through. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Now it's Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's an excellent interception. Oh, there's a probe. Shot, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now it's Messi. Threads one in. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Dumfries. Now it's Messi. Now it's Gullit. And this is Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Played out towards the right wing. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just eases him off the ball, and it's Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
the most accurate pass. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a little off target. Messi. He's found a way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tchouaméni defending. And Romario! And that certainly packed a punch. Dumfries. Oh, red, nice interception. Rafinha. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Lascia il campo per il
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's found a way through.
Bullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nice looking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Knocks it into space. Mbappe! This looks promising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe is flagged offside. Great vision, and he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Yamal, and it's been played through.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball goes in. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rafinha. Now this could be a chance. Stood up well to him there. Tries to cross. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Big chance to get at them. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? And that's gone route one. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the run. Filippo Inzaghi. Barella. Out to the right. And it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, what? And Hullet! It's hit the upright.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's a promising position. Puyol makes the interception. Dumfries. Barcelona trailing, but still very much in the hunt for their promotion dream.
It's great to see that there's still plenty of fighting spirit in them, but
There's the shot!
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! And he's following up!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. And it's slung out wide. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager...
Barcelona do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Valverde. Inter Milan finding their passes. He's found the way through. Nedved! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
El dorsal 4.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior. That's a good run down the left. Looking for the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Gvardiol. And it's Valverde. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. He can run onto that. Neuer claims comfortably. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has been slung wide. Can he latch onto this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
Big chance! There it is! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button, and we're back where we were. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Bellingham. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's shapes to shoot! Oh, this looks sharp. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Rodri. And Gvardiol. Vinicius Junior. Ball's gone out of play. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Could be danger here. Nedved. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out towards the right wing. It's a promising position. Cross goes in there. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
The most accurate pass. Busquets. Well, that's well seen too. Messi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Keeper has taken this. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split significant reaction.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri looking to get on the end of this. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And it's Rodri. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Dijk. Well, that has not gone well. He's making a real surge on the left. Delivers the ball. Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
Pass somewhat off target. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Koundé looking to penetrate opposition lines. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nedved. Now it's Martinez. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Busquets.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he cuts out the supply. Valverde tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? Messi, cross flung in towards the middle. Now it's Rafinha. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Martinez. Looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space. Nedved. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. That's good play. Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. Ibrahimovic powering forward here. Rafinha puts a cross in. Bellingham. Now it's Martinez. Nedved goes looking wide. It's Ibrahimovic! Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
El dorsal 27 será sustituido por el dorsal 5.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. And he was alert to it. Driving forward, and the through ball. Now it's Martinez. He's got away. Decent chance! No way through. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been caught napping. Looking to play him in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. And here's De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! This time surely! Oh, yes! It's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.